Hello friends, myself Asma B, research scholar, batch 2021 from the Department of Education, University of Lucknow. Today we will go to discuss about the topic Flanders interaction analysis. Hey, do you know about Flanders interaction analysis? Please? No. So let's start. First of all, we will come to know what is interaction. Interaction means connecting with the learner, teacher, and the technology used in the course. But the main purpose of interaction is to increase the understanding level of the learner, hence meeting the objective set. These objectives are set by the teacher, but according to Net A. Flander, who is the founder of Flander Interaction Analysis, teaching is an interactive process, and interaction always is a two-way process, means participation of teacher and student in the process of teaching and learning. Here in this process, teacher influences the student also interact with the teacher. Interaction take place among the student themselves also. It means in the process of teaching, everybody interacts with every other person involved in the process. There are various dimensions of interaction, that is communication, coordination, and integration. And all these three dimensions revolve around teacher, student, and the content to be presented. Interaction analysis. Interaction analysis is actually a process in which encoding and decoding the pattern of teaching learning process means the teaching learning process is encoded and decoded. So Flander interaction analysis on this behalf can be explained as analysis observational tool design to categorize the verbal behavior of the teacher and the learner as they interact and respond in the classroom. It is a kind of feedback mechanism. Flander was discovered at University of Minnesota, USA between 1955 to 1960, and it was specially designed to test the socio-emotional climate on students' attitude and learning. There are various categories in Flander interaction analysis that are 10 in numbers. So sometime question is being asked that how many categories are there in Flander interaction analysis. So there are 10 categories. Basically the major category are three, that is teacher talk, students talk, silence and confusion. In teacher talks there are two main division: indirect influence of the teacher and direct influence of the teacher. In indirect influence, it talk about accept feeling, praise or encourage, accept or uses of ideas of people, ask question. And direct influence means those things which directly influence the student. That is lecturing given on the part of the teacher, giving direction that is also given by teacher to a student, criticizing or justifying authority. Let's talk about students talk. Students talk consists of two subparts, that is response and initiation. Response, pupil talk response means when a teacher asks a question, the response of the student is known as a pupil talk response. And initiation is a part when the learner initiate itself towards new topic, towards new content, or linking old knowledge to new knowledge. And the last is silence and confusion. Teacher's talk. Now let's discuss this in detail. Accept feeling. Teacher accept the feeling of the student means whatever the student is showing in its readiness, teacher have to accept it. Praise or encouragement. Pupil teacher encourages the behavior of the pupil means teacher motivate the student to get more and more engaged in teaching learning process. accept or uses idea of the pupil. Teacher accept the idea of the pupil and add his idea in exploring knowledge. Means whatever the response is given by teacher, student, the teacher has to accept it positively and add more knowledge to it to get more exploration. Ask questions. Teacher asks the question to the pupil in a positive manner so that the process is not one way, two way. Direct behavior. The direct behavior is lecturing. Teacher deliver the lecture about facts, knowledge related to the content. Giving direction. Teacher try to give direction, command or order expecting students reply. Means teacher probe the question to the students so that student get involved in the teaching learning process. Criticizing. Teacher now justifies his authority with reasonable justification. Students talk and the silence and the confusion cannot be understood by the observer whether you have understood the topic or you have understood everything. So silence and confusion makes number of the meaning. Procedure of random interaction analysis includes two processes, that is encoding and decoding. Encoding includes memorizing the code number and writing details of the behavior on the basis of categories. And decoding means observation is tabulated, calculated, and it has to be converted into 10 by 10 matrix. Means total 100 observations comes and interpretation is done. If we see at a normal level, first observation and recording of classroom event is done, construction of interaction matrix and interpretation of the interaction matrices. Here are the references from where the content have been created and the quiz item, so you can just go through the quiz item and just check the knowledge level that how much you have gained through this presentation. Thank you.